Good morning, everybody. It's been a while since I've put out a new video, and I just wanted to give you a quick little video of some updates that we have around here. This is actually our new edition of our sauna. It's really, really cool. This is the inside. I was just in here, so it's really hot. My friend Ksenia got me a sauna hat, which is actually really good. It protects your head from getting too hot. So yeah, so that's the inside. And it's just kind of like a little barrel. Got a little tarp on the top because it tends to leak a little bit, but I guess that's normal. Alright, let's take you over to the garden area. I've done a lot of fall cleanup. Do a quick scan of the beds here, the flower beds. These are all planted for spring bulbs. Strawberry bed, then we've got some flower beds here. Still got some onions going in this bed. We've been harvesting those quite regularly. And the hibiscus, that's going. It's going to be losing all its leaves soon. The baby's breath is actually putting out a whole new set of blooms, which is kind of cool. But we've actually already got our first frost. It wasn't a hard killing frost, but it was definitely a frost nonetheless. It's gotten down to about 32 degrees here in Washington. It is currently October 17th or 18th. I'm not quite sure which one. But yeah, the mornings are getting cold, and stuff's starting to die back. You can see the raspberries. They're and also the grapes turn all yellow. The leaves are falling off. I harvested all the, well, rather, I pulled up all the Brussels sprouts. They didn't do very good. I'm not quite sure why. Pulled out all the pumpkins. And this is the other grow bed that I put in. And we got some huge spinach growing in here. I mean, just huge. This is like a medium-sized leaf compared to what I've been harvesting out of here for the spinach. And then you also have some kale and all kinds of peas. Although I don't think we're going to actually get a pea harvest this year because I planted August 1st. I should have planted more toward the middle of July for a fall harvest because as you can see, there aren't any blooms yet, and we're already coming into our frosts. And I'm not sure how cold tolerant peas are. I know they're a little cold tolerant, but I'm not sure if frost will kill them. So I've just been kind of coming out here, and apparently these are very edible. They're pea shoots. Very, very good. My volunteer tomato. I've been picking all my green tomatoes, most of them. I've left some on the vine, but the Cosmo is doing really, really good. Hey, bud. All the leaves are falling off the fig tree. Didn't actually get any figs off of this tree this year, but however, I did get one single fig off of one of my other fig trees in the orchard, so that was really nice. And I cut down all my asparagus, cleaned up that whole area, ripped up all my bell peppers. And all the blueberries, they're all turning their fall colors, real pretty red. Took down all the sunflowers around the A-frame. And the carrots are doing pretty good, actually. Carrots and cilantro. And then my favorite spot of all is the hugel beds. The hugel boxes, rather. They're doing so good. Just look how pretty all this color combination is. We got the rudbeckia, we got the mums, the nasturtiums, the pumpkins that I grew, and then we got the aster, and then the tomatoes, which go for days. Just look at that archway, full of tomatoes. And then in here we've got red romaine, a ton of cilantro, a lot of arugula. There's spinach tucked in there as well. And we've been eating on these boxes for, oh man, so I planted August 1st, and I started to get a yield toward the end of August, so about, I don't know, 6 weeks or so. And then another Rudbeckia. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that. And just look at this mum. So pretty. Just, you can't even see foliage. It's just nothing but flowers. It's amazing. Actually, this one is, it's called Autumn Glow Bronze. And I'm really, ooh, oh wow. Ooh. It kind of smells good, but it kind of doesn't at the same time. Kind of like daisies almost. Kind of good, but kind of not. Alright, and the beets are all doing really good. Real nice, shiny green leaves. Not too much root formation. This was kind of an experiment. I planted them really late. This was August 1st as well. And I'm not really seeing any bulb formation, so I'm really, and I don't think these overwinter. So I'm just going to be using these salad greens for, I mean these, the beet tops for salad greens, and then also maybe in some smoothies. I'm kind of on a raw food kick right now. And that would be great for some smoothies. Alright, and the compost pile. Looking real good. It's probably one of the prettiest compost piles I've ever seen. And just look at the size of these nasturtiums that are coming out of the compost pile. That's amazing. Such pretty flowers too. Why not grow nasturtiums? There's just so much beauty in them. This is the volunteer tomato plant. I went and picked all the green tomatoes off of, well, most of them. And I'm still not quite sure what kind it is. None of them have gotten ripe enough to really tell what they are, but they do grow in these really big clusters. Well, these ones are the smallest ones actually. I picked all the big clusters off, but they do grow in these clusters, kind of tightly packed. So that'll be interesting to see what those are. And yeah, there's tomatoes all in here. Looks like I missed picking this one. That one's a pretty good size too. But maybe I'll leave some on the vine. Oh wow, yeah, I missed a few. That one's kind of ugly. But I can make salsa out of it or something. Oops, what? I guess that was ready to come off. I don't know, I might give that one to the chickens. Just set it right there for now. So anyways, the other side of this box has a bunch of more cilantro, which is my favorite herb. That's why we grow so much of it. Kale. Kale's great for stir fries, for soups, just eating raw. It's good for making raw tacos if you don't want to use a flour tortilla or a corn tortilla. I planted some decorative grasses here. The dogwood tree is really starting to show that it's cold. Its leaves are going to die and fall off soon. I did a bunch of cleanup over here in this area. If you recall, this is where the rhubarb was. This is where all my pumpkins were growing. This is the hugel mound that we transformed. And just put a bunch of fresh lawn clippings all on the top, and just gonna keep on mulching it, building it up. Got my ground cherry right here. Just harvested a bunch of cherries off of that this morning. Pineapple guava's doing pretty good. I think it's starting to finally take root, and it's not wilting anymore like it was. Cleared out all the pumpkins over along the fence area. I just threw some strawberries here. They've actually been taking root and doing really, really good. So we'll have a bunch of strawberries here next year. The kiwis, I don't know, these are questionable. The hardy kiwi doesn't look very hardy. I mean, it's already losing its leaves, but the fuzzy kiwi looks pretty good still. Of course, they all lose their leaves. So that's just a matter of time. Okay, what else? Well, maybe I'll just do a pan around so you guys can kind of see what the garden looks like right now. I've cut down all the sunflowers. Those are pretty much all done. Picked all my apples. Those were delicious. We got Fuji apples this year. Planted a bunch of spring bulbs in here. There's daffodils, crocuses, tulips, and all kinds of things there. More kiwi. And we put in these little steps just for, because we had them. Over here we've got some more beets. We've got some carrots. Let's see if I can get in here. These are actually harvestable for seeds. Look how long that got. I mean, that's got to be about 12 inches long. It's crazy. So, yep, seeds for next year. I've got a ton too. I've already given away a whole bunch. This is called purple leaf grape, and it's supposed to be really good for fall color, but I am not impressed at all. It's there's nothing cool about it. Oh wow, I guess I got a cucumber. Nice. Hey, that's considered a fruit. I'll eat that. Today I'm fruit fasting, so eating nothing but fruit. And tell you, I feel so good. Got so much energy. Oh wow. Okay, I totally forgot about this bunch of tomatoes. Look at that. I've got so many tomatoes, I just don't even know what to do with them. I should just pull up this whole plant and bring that in. But yeah, another volunteer tomato. I never even planted this here. Not sure what kind it is. Nasturtiums are just taking over everything, which is cool with me. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show you a quick tour of kind of what's going on out here. Blueberry bushes are very pretty right now. Ooh, look at that spider. There's tons of these spiders out here right now. Creepy. There's another one. Okay, well, I guess that's about it. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. It's been a few weeks since I've actually put one out.